Well, hello, it's good of you to join us again today. Now, continuing our discussion on Jesus' treatment of women, Jesus demonstrated the high value he placed on women by ministering to them both physically and spiritually. There are numerous accounts of Jesus healing and casting out demons from women, demonstrating his care and concern for women. For example, a Canaanite woman, a foreigner, whose daughter was demon-possessed, asked for Jesus' help. Jesus' disciples wanted to send her away, regarding this Gentile woman as unclean. But Jesus tested her tenacity, complimented her for her great faith, and granted her request. Regarding the Samaritan woman, Jesus taught her religious truth, which was in contrast to the Jewish practices at the time. Jesus demonstrated his high value for women by according them dignity in his ministry. Number one, by employing women as illustrations in his teaching. Number two, by teaching women theological truths. And number three, by having women participate in his life and ministry. Women were not always held in high regard, but Jesus' ministry gave a renewed respect to the place of women in his society. They served him, for example, by anointing his feet when the woman broke the alabaster jar. And of course there was Martha, who regularly served Jesus. Another group of women ministered to Jesus and his disciples financially. Luke 8 and verse 3 says, these women were helping to support them out of their own means. A final indication of the dignity Jesus accorded women is in the importance given to women in the resurrection accounts. In Jesus' day, women were not considered reliable witnesses. Yet God chose to use women as his initial witnesses to his disciples in all four gospel accounts. John 20, 1-2 says, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the entrance. So she came running to Simon Peter and the other disciple and said, they have taken the Lord out of the tomb and we don't know where they have put him. Jesus was not adverse to breaking social customs. He publicly criticized the Pharisees to their face. He healed on the Sabbath, spoke on his own to the Samaritan woman. When moral issues were at stake, Jesus didn't bend to cultural pressures. And yet when Jesus chose his 12 apostles, all were men. Apostles were the obvious official leaders in the early church. As a testimony that male leadership in the church has been permanently established by Christ, Revelation 21:14 tells us the names of the 12 apostles are forever inscribed on the very foundations of heaven itself. No woman in his ministry was called, commissioned, or named as an apostle, or ever performed in the role of apostle. These roles and functions Christ has reserved for men. Thank you.